Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 13, Holt-ing Court. I felt like we spent more time with Kimmy and Kiawa than the Holts, but I digress. Let's go ahead and get into it. Before we do, y'all already know what to do. If you're new here, if you're not new here, if you enjoy the content, hit the like, comment, share, subscribe. It's free 99. I'm trying to grow. You already know. Do all the things, and I appreciate it. So we pick up where we left off, which was Maurice forcing this unwanted, unasked for beef between Kimmy and Kiowa. I promise you, if there ain't nothing else going on, wrap the series up. Wrap the series up because I don't think there's anything else to talk about. So, Kimmy brings it back to Maurice Jr., which we should only be talking about at this moment. And again, y'all already know if you've seen my prior videos, I believe there was overlap between the end of Maurice's first marriage to Kiowa and the beginning of him and Kimmy's budding relationship at that time. But no one cares. At this point, it don't much matter. Who cares? She's married to you now. Kiowa's remarried. The boy is 16. He about to be out the house in 2 years. Can we move on? We the people want to move on. Kimmy and Kyle moved on. Maurice the only one trying to hold on to this drama. But most importantly, Kimmy is healing from cancer. There are more important things going on. So Maurice sets up yet another unnecessary meeting between the ladies that we could care less about. Moving on. Tisha is doing a haircut line with her girls, Macy and Mila. They looked really cute. It was giving 80s nostalgia with the makeup and the bows. The girls do their photo shoot and Kiki stops by with a short dress on. Kiki, this is a children's photo shoot, in case you weren't aware. Where's Kiki's husband? What is Kiki's storyline? Why is she in the opening credits? She could just remain a friend of. She doesn't, but okay. So, Kiki mentions Tisha's getting a key to the city of Mobile, Alabama. And that's awesome. Everybody and their mama seem to be getting keys to the city. What are the requirements to getting the key? But it's fine. Tisha was like, oh, I didn't really think it was a big deal. And Kiki was like, girl, you didn't think getting a key to the city is a big deal? When would you want to say something? Were you going to invite me? Kiki darn near had to invite herself. But after Kiki brings it up, invites Kiki last minute, and it's the week of. Keep that in mind. So Kimmy and Mel meet at a spa because remember, Mel had invited Kimmy to go to a spa a few weeks back when she got done her chemo or her radiation, or, whatever she was going through at the time. But instead of it being a relaxing spa day that I'm accustomed to, it's some kind of core workout. They were you're going to feel muscle spasms and all that. Girl, what is this? When I think of spa, I think of relaxation. Now, we know the last time in season 1 when Melody had that swoop bang, the quick weave with the 27 piece, that spa, they didn't really go so well. But now it's just her and Kimmy, so it should be a little bit more relaxing. When I think of spa, I want relaxation. I don't want muscle aches and pains the next day. But okay, we're going to get the abs done while just laying there. So, I guess. Kimmy vents about her gripes with Maurice and Maurice Jr. not taking out the trash, cleaning the dish, picking up anything around the house, listening to her, respecting her, and all that good stuff. Then, Kiowa comes up. And Mel was like, do you feel like you was a jump off? Do you feel like you was a side piece? Of course, Kimmy will never admit that she interfered with their marriage. And maybe they were already on their way to divorce court, and maybe they was already signing the papers. I think the bottom line of what Kyle was saying initially was that they were still married. He was not divorced. And that's just the bottom line. It is what it is. But again, it don't much matter. And again, why are they meeting? We don't care. Mel talks about her court date with Martell, something else that we like to drag down to hell, okay? So while Tisha is getting her hair braided, she talks about getting the key to the city of Mobile. We saw a clip, but I wish it would have been an entire scene. It looked like fun. They had the New Orleans umbrellas and stuff, and it looked like a whole, nice event. I would have preferred to see that actually. Tisha is mad that Kiki didn't show up. Girl, didn't Kiki had to mention, didn't she have to bring it up? You forgot to tell her. And didn't you say you didn't think it was that important? But now you just so butthurt that she didn't show. So Tisha basically says in her confessional that she want to cut Kiki off. But it didn't seem so because when Kiki got there, they was laughing and having small talk and joking. Then she hit her with the, "You let me down. You never show up for me." Because Kiki mentioned she was weaning off meds and stuff from rehab. And she was like, "Look, I didn't have transportation. I didn't have a car. It wasn't intentional. Like, I had every plan to get there. I just didn't work out. Like, I wasn't purposely not attending your event." Now, did you tell Tisha you can't make it, or did you just not show up? Granted, the way Tisha was acting so nonchalant, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So Tisha invites her to the Black Expo, in Tisha's words. It's giving mixed signals. Do you want to cut her off or not? Because don't say in your confessional you ready to kick her to the curb and then invite her somewhere else again. So Mel goes to the Fletcher's home. The Fletchers are upset because Martell subpoenaed them to court. Martell at the same time, so we're kind of going back and forth between the two scenes. He's visiting his mother, Miss Marlene, and he's upset with his mama because he like, you supposed to, go up there and throw Melody under the bus for me, and you didn't do that. Miss Marlene basically was like, "This your business. I mean, did you throw her under the bus? Okay, well, that's all that matters. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even know I was there." Why would you ask your mama to do that to the mother of your grandchildren? Like, leave everybody else out of it. He's so petty. I'm like, ugh. So Chris Fletcher said, "Look, he like, I ain't going to jail for nobody. I got up there and was honest. I told the truth. The Melody, both of y'all are good parents. Like, I'm not throwing nobody under the bus." So we find out that the home Martell is renting is under contract and up for sale. So he got to move again. And Martell's trifling self had the audacity to ask his ex-wife to pay his attorney fees. Probably because he needs that money to make a security deposit somewhere else. Melody, you did the right thing divorcing this man. Now, it took a little too long, but I'm glad we got there. So Martell claims Mel offered to keep the kids. Like, I keep them 6 months and you keep them 6 months. Now, maybe she was just saying it out of frustration. We don't really know. Mel feels like the judge was biased. She was siding with Martell. Basically, it's his word against hers. But at the end of the day, the people y'all really hurting are the children. That's who y'all hurting. And y'all doing this on TV where they can see it, their friends can see it. It's a mess. Like, I wish they would end it already. Like, we tired. I know them children is tired of all this back and forth. But let's not act like we wouldn't be here if Martell didn't step out and have a whole nother child outside of his marriage. Can we please? So Kimmy and Kiawa meet. And Kiawa says she plans on visiting more often. Now, she doesn't know what that looks like yet, but she see her son need her, so she's going to try to come around. I remember she was telling Maurice not that long ago that her and her husband were considering moving to Huntsville. What happened to that? I think Junior should just move back with her. He seemed like he want to be back with his mom. He's looking a little homesick. Maurice ain't really stepping up. But he want to be a drill sergeant and a dictator, but he really don't want to be like a father. He ain't really bonding with him like that. So he might as well go on back home, in my opinion. Kimmy was saying, "Look, you don't even know. It was nice. I was defending you against Maurice. Like, me and Maurice was getting into it because I was defending you, earlier in the relationship." I believe her. I do believe her. She was like, as a single mom and, a woman scorned, I understand. So I had your back. But she's like, you and these side chick rumors, like, like basically saying Kaya will put it out there. Kaya didn't really put it out there, but she ain't stop it neither. Kaya, because she was like, you were saying like y'all was happily married when I came. I don't ever remember. The way you got me going up for Kaya was so hard. This is why we shouldn't even have this. We should leave this in the past. I don't recall Kaya ever saying they were happily married in a loving relationship when Kimmy came about. She just simply said they was married. If that's what it was, that's what it was. But, it's a to be continued. It's a cliffhanger. I don't want to hear about this ever again. Why are we hearing about this next week? Then the reunion. Love and Marriage Huntsville might want to take a break. Give it a little time. Let some natural forming drama actually happen before we come back for another season. Because this ain't it. It's snooze fest. If it wasn't for y'all, I'd be going to sleep. So for that reason alone, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.